Well, good evening there, good people. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Today is a very, very exciting day, and we are going to have a very, very exciting chat here because I'm joined by really, really amazing people. You'll get to see them in a few, and they'll get to introduce themselves. But allow me to pray as we begin. Thank you, Lord, for having us here. We pray that this session is going to be engaging, educative, and we are going to learn from each other, and also we are going to get something out of this as well. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. 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 So before I go on, allow me to just mention who I have with here today. I am joined by Kevine and also Rose on this end, but they'll introduce themselves in a few. Today we are going to be talking about accessible financing. Accessible financing. We all want our money to work for us, but sometimes we don't have enough. They call it chums to do it. But today we're going to be talking about how we are going to enable you, and also the options that are out there for you to start your investment journey and to make your money work for you. So and we usually say in these sessions, if you're a regular visitor, that we have fire partners that follow the link. We link you up with fire partners. Let me tell you what, today I'm joined by the fire partners themselves. So let me allow them to introduce themselves, starting with Rose here.
Hello, thank you for joining us. I am Rose, like Sam mentioned. I am a fire partner. I'm the person who holds your hand and tells you this is why financial independence makes sense, and let's do this.
Yes. Thank you, Rose.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevine. Like Sam said, I work with TSAVO in the fire department.
Yes.
Basically, just like my colleague Rose amesema, we just partner with you in this financial independence journey, and just show you why you need to invest and why you need to be financially independent.
Yes. So this is the fire department. Sia wazimamoto. But the people who work with you on the financial independence journey. FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. And that is what we preach, and the fire partners are here, like they mentioned, to walk with you on this journey. And as we go on, drop your fire emojis. I can see people have already joined in. Can see Bansi, Andrew 82 is in here, Kilemi Isaac, Bilha, Cynthia Chiruto. Thank you so much. Go and invite your friends, and also if you haven't dropped your fire emoji, please drop it down below. So to start us off on a light note, what are your favorite music genres? Let's get to know you guys.
Well, I love jazz. I really love jazz. I love soothing music because it has peace. I don't know. It's just something about, like calmness and
Amazing. Thank you.
And they have good messages behind
the lyrics.
Yes.
So if you love jazz like Rose, drop it in the comment section.
Mimi ni kienyeji.
Hey, kienyeji.
African. I think I love Afrobeats.
Afrobeats, very nice.
Once in a while, nyumbani kidogo.
Very nice. Thank you so much. And both of them, Rose and Kevine, have enabled a lot of people, and I say a lot, I mean a lot. Start this journey to financial independence and work, making their money work for them. And then they've both been here for more than a year in TSAVO, so they know what it is. They've encountered quite a number of people who have been trying to make their money work for them, and I believe there's a lot we can learn from what they've learned themselves by interacting with these people. So I don't know, whoever wants to begin, how many people have you enabled start this journey to financial independence by investing in TSAVO?
For me, it's about 72.
Oh, wow.
72 kama wale wafuasi wa Yesu. Jeni mnifuate niwaonyeshe financial independence.
Thank you.
So so about
and that's in a span of how long?
In a span of about a year.
Oh, wow.
A year and a few months. And the thing is, yes, there's 72, but you find among the 72, a majority of them are actually coming a second time and getting more units because people are hungry. People are hungry for financial independence. And I guess so are you, because you're here and you want to hear what this is about.
Yes. So is Rose, so is Robert, Betty, and Juguna, who are already in here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. How many people have you enabled to start this journey yourself?
I've been in TSAVO for 2 years.
2 years.
We have, I think, about 140 thereof.
140.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So it's like 70 per year. Around 70 per year. They're around, yeah.
But I think something that is standing out is they come again, and they do come back again. Project, they get units. I think the fire message is something that just make us stand out, make us just different from other real estate companies, other investment companies. So this purpose, we have instilled this into our investors, and they also spread this message. So they also just refer to us people. So this 140 plus investors, I've convinced some, and some of my our investors also convinced some. So it's a work, it's a teamwork.
It's teamwork.
Yeah.
You call it. It's a partnership. Yeah. Partnership is one of our core values, and what we give the name to that is fire movement. It's the fire movement, and you can be part of the fire movement by inviting somebody to watch this live stream today as well, and also engaging with us today. So just to take it also a little bit further, so 70 people, 140 people, who you guys have enabled to start this journey to financial independence. That's for the people who know sales out there. That's not an easy thing to do. That's not easy. And the things that, let me say, the alternatives that they do have out there to go and purchase or get or even use to make their money work for them are usually quite diverse, are usually quite a lot. Probably to start us off, so that somebody can relate with where they are at, and if they're thinking of buying with TSAVO and the other alternatives they have, what alternatives have you had people having?
So this is interesting because I had a conversation with a friend recently, and I was asking them, by the way, like, don't you feel they have a family? So I'm asking, don't you think you need to start investing to cushion your family, because just sort your family for the future? Because I know they only choose to focus on businesses, their business, and then they told me, you see, business will enable me get high returns, but you have a point that it won't take me. For how long will this take me? If I got sick today, what will you like?
What happened?
What will you eat? What will your kids eat? So that conversation, of course, now I was able to steer it to. You need to cushion your family, you need to sort your retirement, because another thing I like to tell investors, and I just tell them, imagine you become a serial investor for the next 10 years. You're investing. This unit you've bought, the rent goes to the other unit, and this too goes to the other units. Now you use the power of compounding this.
Yes.
You can comfortably retire. You can comfortably retire. Pursue your purpose. Support your kids' dreams, because right now I feel like our kids need people to push them towards their destiny, that is parents' first task. So sort your financial independence to be able to do this.
For your kids especially. So you're mentioning business as an alternative that one of the people you spoke to had. What about you, Kevine?
I think we have a lot of options in the market. Real estate is just one of them. We have government bonds. We have people opting for businesses on their own. We have land, different options, stock exchange, treasury bills, forex, just a lot of options outside there. But then you need to invest in what you understand. And as a real estate investment consultant or a fire partner, I need to understand the options in the market to just be able to convince you which is better, and why TSAVO, why real estate and not land, why real estate and not business, why real estate and not government bonds. So you need to invest in something you understand. But majority of prospective investors do not have enough information about these options. Probably because they're not being told about the details of these things, the risk and such. People just want to close. They just want to have you on board, and then they move to the next person.
They don't educate.
But I think here in TSAVO, we are very open. We give you all information you need. We do comparisons. I think we have gone to a point of even just doing an Excel sheet of different options in terms of return, in terms of capital gains, so that you just understand what you're getting into from the word go. No hidden information. If you are in, you are in, and you know what you are in for, and you know why you are in for this. Then you can't change your mind after a period of time, because you see, this is a partnership.
True.
It's a journey. If I just tell you the information juju, after 1 year you realize si venye nilikuwa nafikiria, then it's not a partnership.
True.
Because a partnership is supposed to be
win-win.
So if I win and then you lose in the long run, I'm not helping you. I'm not also helping myself or even the company.
Thank you.
Just to take us back to what I was talking about, and to reinforce Kevine's opinion also on the other businesses, I think I need to clarify that it is good to do business, but this money that you're making off this business, take it towards investment.
Yes.
That way, you are actually, now you're taking it from a risky place to a place that you will never lose your money. We like to repeat all the time that world's best investment guru, Warren Buffett, says that 2 rules of investment is, we have 2 rules. So that is, number 1, never lose your money. Number 2, never forget number 1. Business is very risky in terms of you're literally, at times, of course, you're gambling with some information backed, and you're really good in the business that you're getting into. But these returns that you're getting, put them into units. Put them into TSAVO units, because also TSAVO has given you the flexibility to lipa pole pole. So normally also so there are rules for money where you have to pay yourself first. So when you're paying yourself first, that means take this money to TSAVO, so that over time you're given a payment plan, you own the unit, and it keeps on multiplying. Another rule is make this money that you're actively looking for to make more babies for you. So
2 rules from Rose: pay yourself first and multiply that money. Multiply that money. I hope you guys are learning like I am. I hope you guys are learning, and I can see your questions. Please continue to drop them in. And as people consider these factors, before we get to affordable or accessible financing, you mentioned risk as one factor that people consider as they look at the alternative things that they could invest in. Business could be risky, so put it in a place where it is not that risky. Price is also another factor. I don't know if you can mention something about affordability and price as a factor in terms of starting a business, or investing in whatever other asset classes, and also probably at TSAVO.
True. I think investing, you have, like we were talking about, different options. Some options give you, you can invest with as low as 500 shillings.
Yes.
But then if you look at the kind of investments we are into, it's not a small sale, it's not a small investment. We are talking, the lowest we have is 1.8 million, and we have a payment plan, so you don't have to give us that 1.8. Of course, if you're able to, that's even better, because we will give a discount. But I think things like businesses requires capital. And it depends with the kind of business you're going into.
Yes.
The notion outside there is the higher the risk, the higher the return. But can we change that? Can we change that if possible, zero risk, high return, and as consistent as possible.
High and guaranteed return.
High and guaranteed.
Yeah. So I think the difference is some, depending on the type of investment, some are you need small amount to start. But if you look at real estate, really, just forgetting about TSAVO, we have a lot of real estate companies outside there. But their prices are on the higher side. We have 10 million to the tune of 20s, 5 million. So it's very difficult for you to have the money with you. So people consider a lot of options to raise either the deposit or that amount. People consider mortgages to get homes, to afford their homes. Some people consider financing from the bank or financial institutions. Or even accounts. Someone takes their money and they put into a savings account for some a period of time for it to accumulate, and they can use the money to start a business. All these kind of different sourcing of funds to just start investing. Again, zikona different risks.
True.
Yeah. If you look at savings, I can save for 2 years, for 3 years, but then you see kuna inflation. If I save $1 million today, in 3 years, how much is that? Because savings account, again, as much as you interest,
inflation,
how much
will you have at the end of the day?
But now you see, with real estate, the advantage is as much as I'm not owning the house before I finish paying, or the property just gains in terms of capital gains. The value just goes up. I don't think there is any property that value yake imeenda chini, ama mtu nyumba ulikuwa na rent at price rent irudi chini, so always it keeps going up.
Yes.
Different options of sourcing for funds, but different
returns.
Risks and returns. Returns. If you go for bank loans and you do the math, the interest is very high, and then these interests are compounding interest. They're not simple. They're not simple interest. So as much as you probably live in the house, if it is mortgage, one of my colleagues said mortgage is comes from the word debt. I think we will share the link.
Mortgage, mochari, motindum. You want to add something on it?
Maybe just to add on what he was saying, that real estate, or rather apartments, will always, if it's rent, it's always going up. And considering the places that we have chosen to do these apartments of ours, they're very competitive areas. So they are always like, you're guaranteed a tenant and you're guaranteed rent every month, a consistent return.
Maybe talk about the passiveness of the alternatives that people usually have to make their money work for them. What should one consider? You see, some are more passive than the others.
Okay.
In terms of passiveness as a factor when considering. Yes.
Okay. Time is money. Time is money. Money is money, but time is also money. So if I'm going to invest, I need to invest, and then the money I invest should work for me. So if I invest, but then I'm still there working, then I'm there physically, or I have to be there for that money to work for me, then you need to question if the kind of investment you went into. Like she was saying, if I get into a business today, and that is the only thing I have on the side that is giving me money, and I have to be there for it to run. If I get sick, if I get an accident and I'm not able to continue, I get incapacitated, what happens? So I think if you are investing, you need to look at passiveness, and passive is just earning while you sleep, putting money somewhere and let that money just bring you something. I think if you look at real estate and the kind of investment we are into, we have a management company called TSAVO Lifestyle. So TSAVO Lifestyle, their responsibility basically is to you invest your money in TSAVO apartments, you clear your payments, and they take up the unit, and it's very optional. If you want to live in the house, it's okay, but 99% of my investors are investing for returns, so they rent these units out. So we look for a tenant for you.
Yes.
We take care of their issues, we collect rent, we remit into your account. So basically, you will earn while you sleep.
True.
We have investors in the diaspora who are not living in Kenya, but by the 10th of every month, whether your tenant has paid or not, we will pay you, and we have our processes to ensure that the resident will pay that. Because if I take my money today, alafu niende niweke kwa government bond, I don't have to follow up with the government. With the government. Hii month sioni kitu bwana, sijaona notification. So you see, those are the things you need to consider. If I invest in TSAVO, but then I'm still involved, it's very active, then you need to question that I can take that same amount, niweke kwa government bond, and it is guaranteed amount, and for the period I'll give my money to the government. So different investments is gonna different. Do I say their level of passiveness are different? Yes. If and then passiveness and guaranteeing that return. I can say, okay, TSAVO and other real estate companies do the same thing. Why don't I go and invest in Kilimani where the returns seem to be high? The reason I'm saying seem to be high is because again, investment the return should be guaranteed. So if I have an apartment and half of the year it is empty, then the return is on paper. It's theoretical. It's not true. It's not true. I have investors who invested somewhere else, and they thought it was a very good deal. But 2 years down the line, wanapiga hesabu, and they realized that the return that was supposed to be 13% is actually 6.5, because half of the year I don't have a resident in my house. If you don't have a resident in your house, month imepita haitawai rudi. That money, it's gone. So I think you need to look at that. We as TSAVO, we are if you look at the kind of investment we're giving, or the kind of units we are doing, they're small apartments, studios, superior studios, one bed, ikienda sana to bedroom, because we have a specific target group for residents, and this is a group that probably I'll say wamekuwa neglected, because majority of people are going for large apartments. In terms of construction, large apartments, posh areas, rent 60,000, 70,000. But look at Nairobi. Majority of people in Nairobi are young people. They are probably in school, they are in their first job, or they're in their second job. They're not able to afford these houses. So you have your house there, but I'm in my first job, I'm earning probably 30,000, 40,000. I'll go for a house that is within my range, 12,000, 13,000. As much as I would want to live in your apartment in Kilimani, I can't afford that, because that is probably salary yangu yote, ama 70% of it. So this is the target group. And if you look at the locations we choose, we don't just choose any location. We have a department that's wanafanya to research which location is okay in terms of occupancy rate, and then apart from that, are the people in those areas able to afford our apartments? Are they able to afford? If yes, those are the boxes we tick. That is even before we buy land, or even if we consider doing a joint venture with you. And it has worked for us. We have 6 completed projects. 5 are between 99 to 100% occupancy rate, and the last project it's on Wanye Road, Long Road. We launched it. The grand opening was last month. But then at the moment we are almost at 200. So 200 out of 600 within 1 month. I think that's massive. That's massive. So my guarantee is, if you invest in TSAVO, it's passive, it's consistent, and it's guaranteed.
So you mentioned passive, and I'm trying to. We always relate something to what we have grown up thinking about passiveness, if it's passiveness or whatever it is. So in my mind, I'm thinking I remember while growing up, I used to see my parents. Just they're not. They're not in a rat race. So them wataamka tu asubuhi wakunywa chai vizuri. They're not hurrying to go to work, and I would hear other people say, "Oh, my parents leave at 8 and they come back at 8 or 7." But why were my parents able to sit down and have their tea and think about things?
Such freedom.
Because they invested their money into apartments. So I always desired a life like that, where yani naweza kaa tu na I'm sure that there is money at the end of the month without me having to go to work. So I guess I'm a product of that environment.
That's very nice.
And so to me that's what I relate passiveness. And I remember being told that or rather I came across something somewhere and somebody was saying on Twitter, kwenda kazi every day till you reach 60, then unangoja some few years to die is the biggest scam of our time.
They call it the rat race.
Yes. See must.
But they see must.
Start your investment right now. We have enabled you with just 30K a month. So this and then so this will take us back to there's 7 rules of money that I like to refer to all the time. From the book The Richest Man in Babylon. So
that book, by the if you're looking to invest or making your money multiply, that's a must read. That is a must read on your list.
So we are told if you want to be good at something, or you want to attract money, learn about money. And this is a nice book that actually gives you step by step on how to do this. Because so many people even here who are watching are very hungry for financial independence. And of course you have to start somewhere.
True.
So point number 7 was ensure a future income. Protect yourself with life insurance. Life insurance meaning passive income. That you're sorting yourself now so that your future can be okay. Because I've just mentioned that, maybe I can take you through all those 7 rules.
Yes, please.
And then so the first rule is start thy path to fattening. So that means go make the money. And of course, because also I think for you to be able to achieve financial independence, you have to understand that you need to have that extra 30,000 that you want to put in. So you have to work extra hard so that you can be able to invest. And that means you need to invest in yourself. So it all begins with you. And then we have the second one is control the expenditure. So how do you spend your money? How do you spend it? I think there's that thing we call the fire drill. We usually do it, and I think we can send a link to the comment section. It's a really, really good way for you to first know how you actually spend your money right now. Because I don't know how many of us budget. How many of us know where our money goes? Because it's a really, really hard part. Because we went to the National Bureau of Statistics, and they gave us like 5 key areas where Kenyans spend their money, and it is in that fire drill. And that is one way you can actually start controlling the expenditure. From the second rule. So some of us, I remember, I can just give us an example of myself. I remember last month I went and checked, what did I spend what did I spend on each category? Because we have meals and bars, things like that.
Yes.
We have
bills,
investments,
malls and bars. Yes.
So, and you have your personal life now, your needs. And I noticed that my meals and bars has a lot. So I was like, when are we in October? I'm like, in October I am not spending that much money in those things. So I've been very keen. I know it's still early in October, but I'm very keen now that I'm not anytime I want to go and buy food in a restaurant, I'm like, no, Rose, investment. Yes. So control the expenditure, like learn where your money is going to. Is it profiting you? Because why do I need to go and spend so much money on restaurants, and I can actually make really good food at home that is clean, that is tasty. I mean,
Talking about alternatives, we've mentioned other asset classes, but consumerism is a huge alternative to not invest in or to take in your money somewhere. There is no actual returns in terms of money, but tunasemanga kurudishia mwili shukrani. Have you struggled with that yourself, Kevin?
I think I've struggled on just budgeting and sisa hizi kitambo and how to spend my money. But I have like a standing order, something like that. Just a cap on the total amount of money I'm getting per month. So as much as nataka kupigia mwili shukrani, hiyo pesa haiko. I think the best way to control money is not have it at all. Not have it at all. With you. Kama unaona itakusumbua kama mimi, usikue tu na pesa. Wacha ikue pesa yako, but but just on the passiveness that we're talking about, I think I look at it in a different perspective, because I think investing is just buying time for the future, and also I believe each and every person upon a purpose.
True. And
we have a lot of things that are just deterring us and preventing us from pursuing our purpose. Because we need to eat.
Yes.
We need to have a place to stay. We need to pay bills and such. So we need to work for money. And before we know it, time imeenda, and you can't follow your purpose, and you don't have time to do that. That's why we work until 60, we retire, and then we wait to die.
Yes.
Very unfortunate, but that is the reality of life. And probably if you look at Kenya, that is demographic proportion. That is what is happening.
Yeah.
So I think for me, investing in real estate, investing in a passive something that gives you passive cash flow is just buying time, so that if you have invested in something that is giving you 10,000 a month, it is 10,000 that you will never have to work for the rest of your life again.
You won't break a sweat.
You will never break a sweat. If things ukikuwa mgonjwa, mguu yako, you can't work, such kind of things, and you sleep from first of the month to the last day of the month, you are sure that there's a 10,000 somewhere that nitakuwa napata. Imagine if this moves from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to the amount you are earning today. So they will get to a point where you will not have to work for your salary.
Yes. You know, we did some calculation with investing in TSAVO. I hope I can remember this very well. Yes, I remember it. If you invest 42% of what you earn right now, say you earn 100 Gs from whatever source of income it is that you have, and you invest 42%, and say you're at the age of 30.
Okay.
By the time you're 65, if you continuously invest 42%, by the time you're 65, you'll be earning 100K. In terms of, you'll be earning the same amount you are earning. Right now. So passiveness, purpose, this is a really, really nice conversation, and I hope you guys are learning. I can see our moderator on the comment section really answering the questions for us. Thank you so much. I think Eric mentioned something to do with houses, showing videos of complete houses. I think our director behind the scenes can just play a video as we continue to talk here. But let me ask Kevin here to just shout out the people you can see in the comment section.
Sijui penye tuliachia, but I can see a few people. Active Muslim, I'm an active Christian, Ann Juguna, Onyango, I'm also Onyango, by the way, Willie Nyayo, Njoki Waka, Jacqueline Kabugi.
Yes.
Lady D. Lady JD.
Lady D.
Lois Nyoike, karibuni sana. Thank you guys for joining us. Just ask the question, we'll be able to answer.
Yes.
Kama tutakuwa na time, after this we'll give our contacts. You can reach out.
Yes,
we'll be able to assist you.
Yes. Before Rose goes on with that list, let me jump on another question to you guys. Returns. In terms of returns, it's also another factor that people consider. Even when considering to go for a holiday, it's a certain return I am getting. There's a certain people can concur with me here. There's a certain return I'm getting, but also in terms of putting my money to work, people consider returns. And I don't know, do people have ridiculous expectations on returns? What are their expectations and what is really out there?
I think people do, but it's very risky because now we open ourselves to being conned because we need to be realistic when we're talking about returns. Ukiona return imepita a certain percentage, go back and just do your math and question yourself, because again, every investment company, every investment option you have outside there, it's a business.
Yes,
it's a business. They operate with different business models. If you see a deal that is too good to be true, just do your math, because again, I think for me, what I look at in investment is the guarantee, the passiveness, and the consistency. Is it there every month? It might not be as high as because zina vary. Zingine ziko very high compared to zingine. But then just look at the consistency, but passiveness, then returns and risk.
Those two things.
If I have an investment option that is giving me an average return and the risk is very low and it is very, very consistent, I'll go for that instead of an investment that is very high return. The risk is very high and it's not consistent. So those three things, I think they go together.
So you'd go for lower returns but consistent ones.
I'll go for lower returns but consistent.
What will you do?
So it's quite interesting. I'll just echo what Kevin has said, because I was having a conversation with somebody this morning and they're telling me, I want my house to give me back this money in 6 years. I told him, you see, the thing is, just like Kevin is saying, that consistency, because you will be promised by somebody else. Of course, the 6 years means that maybe it's 10% or 11 or 12% rental yield per year.
Yes.
But somebody has promised you that, but then you're not getting it every month. If it's an apartment that you've gotten, you're not getting rent every month. Unaangalia maybe na unit yako like So for us, TSAVO, what you get here is that you will get your return every month. We get you a tenant. We look for the tenant for you. And by the 10th of every month, whether the tenant has paid or not, we still send you the money. But there must be a tenant. So so that's what I would say. The consistency, and you're guaranteed that 8% we're telling you every year you will get the 8%. Okay.
There's a question here from Maureen.
So you're not able to occupy this unit. For one, it's off plan. For us, what happens by the time we're actually even breaking ground, like for example, in Royal 4, we're already 80% sold. So, and then on the second thing is that once we have finished construction, then will the tenant come in and you start receiving that rent? Not yet. You have to finish the payment because we're giving you this unit at 0 interest. So you only get the unit once you have finished paying for it. What used to happen a long time ago, we used to charge you interest on this unit and you occupy, but then things like COVID came and you only get the unit once you have finished paying. You have finished paying for it.
I think just to add on that, If you look at the kind of payment plan that we are giving, we are very intentional with it.
Yes.
Easy payment plans zingine tumekuwa nazo, where the project is done and you move into your house or you rent it out and the rent goes towards reducing your your balance. But believe me, we have done the math and all these options. If I allow you to move into the house and nikuweke interest, one, this interest is compounding. And if you do the math, I think I have just an Excel where I just have just done the comparison. By the time you're finishing paying for your house, you'll have paid more than double the price of the house. So a house valued at 1.8 million, utakuwa unaongelelea 4 months journey na wafike. And the payment plan we are giving is to allow you to kickstart that journey. If we give you a zero deposit payment plan, zero interest, by the time the house is done, you'll have paid us, if it is a studio, around 600,000 thereof. This is not enough to build this house. We have gone into our pockets, we have gone into our reserves to build this house, and then it's a business. To avoid a stale sale, we need to get something also to enable us build more units and enable more investors start their journey. If we go the direction of giving you a zero deposit, we give you a zero interest, we allow you to take ownership immediately the project is done, tutaanguka na probably hiyo nyumba next haitajengwa and we will have failed. Probably wewe utakuwa sawa, but we will have failed as a company, we will have failed Kenyans, we will have failed those who wanted to start their journey. So it's a whole lot, it's partnership, it's win-win. If you do the math, I think the perception iko kwa mind that you own the house, you're living there, the rent is going towards reducing your repayments, but ideally if you look at the interest rate right now, it's 14% and above. Do this maths right now with a studio. In a month, you will be paying 60-something thousand. If you pay me 60,000 and the rent is 13,500, the amount coming from your pocket is how much? It's the difference of the two. That's about 47,000. So you paying 47,000. You are resident paying 13,500. The total amount you guys are paying is about 60-something thousand, compared to someone who is not taking rent, but they are paying 24,000 per month. Who is having a good deal? Who is having a better deal?
The one just
do the math. I think with what we'll do, we can have a case study of a studio, have the two options, and then we see which is better. But I think the perception iko kwa akili. But if you do the math, I like working with numbers. If you do the math, the person not taking rent but just paying a consistent amount, and then the risk of not having a tenant in that apartment with the payment plan we are giving is actually on TSAVO. We are actually taking that risk, so we need to work extra hard to ensure that house iko na tenant, iko na resident, so that at least sisi tupate kitu. If you look at your scenario ya COVID, apart from TSAVO, I think probably 70% of the apartments in Nairobi, occupancy rate ilikuwa chini sana. If that is the model, if that was the kind of model that people are going with, then you had to go into your pocket, because already the amount imeshaekwa kwa purchase price, na ishakuwa calculated, and you have an agreement na umesign, and you can't do otherwise. You have to follow what's in the agreement. So it's like you're paying rent for your house yenye haina mtu, na bado you don't own it 100%. So I think we have to do an Excel, and then we come with numbers, and then we see. But I think it's just a math thing. It's a math thing. 14% compounding interest for 5 years or 10. Mortgage goes to 20 years and such. I was looking at there's an investor mwenye ako na mortgage, looking at hiyo nini yake, a house that was I think 4.something million by the time atamaliza, we are talking about 20 million. If you do the math,
it's a lot of money.
20 years inakuja to the tunes of 20s.
And they're not flexible.
They're not flexible.
That's the other thing.
And then if you are unable to continue paying, there's a high likelihood you won't even get your ownership documents. Now you don't get full percent refund. Or probably
if you stop paying.
If you stop paying. Wengine hata wakulipi at all. But you see in TSAVO, the reason we're saying it's low risk is because we also understand life happens.
Yes.
We have investors when they get emergencies, they're not able to continue. We have alternatives for them. We even go as far as give you alternatives. If you had a 2-bed,
yes.
if you're okay with moving to a 1-bed, if you're paying us, let's say 2.8 million, if you had 3-4 units, we can talk you down to 1 unit.
1 unit, yes.
If you are at, if you invested in a project that iko kwa advanced stage, probably maybe 1 month in and we're not able to continue paying, what do? We have another project coming up. We always have new projects. I think we will be launching another project soon. Within this quarter. So we can move you there, and that gives you time to just stabilize.
Yes.
Unapata hiyo pesa ulitulipa maybe covers you for 2 years as you just stabilize, and then it's partnership. It's win-win.
It is. I really like the way you illustrate it. And for those who are joining late, your host here is Sam Chalo, and also joined by Kevine and Rose. It's really a defined conversation, and I'm learning a lot here myself. And I think we are running out of time kidogo.
Okay.
But for me now, who I've listened to what TSAVO has to offer. I've seen what's in the market. I think some videos have been shown of what the interiors will look like. How do I start? Where do I begin? As an investment consultant, as my fire partner. I keep on telling people, follow the link, we will connect you with a fire partner, but they never know what will go on behind the scenes. So today I'm joined here by Rose and Kevine, and they'll tell you what happens behind the scene, show you just tell us step by step what happens there, and also Kevine will give you the Excel. He's talked about that Excel. We'll ensure that it is in the description of this video later on, and also Rose will give us the rules. But okay, I'm sort of ready. How
we can able to do a video call and you see.
For those in the diaspora especially.
Yes. And then once you're okay, we just go ahead and reserve a unit.
Investors' perspective, what they're looking for, and then we are also able to advise because again it's a partnership. So we advise what we think will work for you.
Yes.
Because if you're starting your financial independence journey, it's not about the number of units you have. It's about actual number of units umemaliza kulipia zinakuletea rent. So venye amesema, we share with you the floor plan. You're able to reserve, by the way, on your own. Based on what's available, you select the best available, and then you can share the documents venye amesema, agreement, tuongee tuone kama kuna zenye tunaweza. Kuna zile standard hatuwezi interfere nazo, but kuna things we can change based on your lawyer's preferences. So long as we can guarantee you here today on camera that you can do your due diligence as much as you want. You will never find a single investor saying they lost their money in TSAVO. Kama umepata nishike. Utasikia kelele, tuko na kelele. We stay in our apartments. We host young residents, Nairobians,
as energetic as we are.
Kama huyo ametumia pesa yake meals and bars. But hizo zingine utapata if you do your due diligence, which we are working on. We are not at 100. Our lifestyle department are doing an amazing job. Occupancy rate 99%, and it's something when you come to visit our apartments you'll see. No one has ever lost their money in TSAVO. They might take time because the agreement gives us 90 days. We normally do it within 2 weeks, 1 month, but maximum 3 months. 3 months. You never lose your money, and then you see you're getting back 100% of your money. No investment company will do that because they have used their resources. The money is already used. So some people deduct a certain percentage, but for someone to come back and tell you I'm not able to continue after 1 year, they are at their lowest.
It's a bad place.
It's a bad
place.
And they don't want to remember you as the person who punched them when they were at their lowest. So we look at that. Before we have things that these things we're doing.
Yes. Thank you. I can see Jacqueline here asking for how a site visit organized. As much as you're sending the link, let's also send Kevine's and Rose's number and also their emails in the chat session, so that Jacqueline, Ezekiel, Maureen, Stella, Lady D, you guys can get your answer straight by them, contact them, and get to know how that working with the fire partner actually feels. Yeah. So you've told me what it entails. What is currently on offer?
At the moment, we are actively selling 4 projects.
Yes.
We have TSAVO Step Up in Riruta. We have studios there available on Superior Studios. I think the prices we'll share, but studio ranges from 1.8 to 1.95. Yeah. We have TSAVO Feather in Embakasi, just next to Tel Aviv. Yes. We have 2 projects there that are complete. We are doing a third one. We have Roysambu, Royal Suburbs Phase 2. We have a few units.
Yes.
Phase 3 and Phase 4. Probably we want to talk about a new project coming up. If there is one,
really. Or the prices of those.
Is it within this month? Should we expect something?
Yeah, expect something and something good because we introduced something good in the market that is zero deposit.
Yes.
And you're going to have another project with zero deposit. That means we are making it possible for you. Start your investment. Tell your friends because it is a privilege to learn about investment. Make it a privilege for somebody else because you're sorting. It is a privilege because if you're sorting yourself and you're sorting your family and they live their life comfortably because they have achieved financial independence, then make it possible also for the people that you love around you and for
I think we have a token of appreciation for those who are referring.
You
might not be able to invest now, but you know people, you know someone who is ready to invest. Refer them to TSAVO. Let them do their due diligence. Let them say you referred them, and we will appreciate you with something. To probably even enable you start because at the moment the amount we are giving as a referral token of appreciation is actually enough to start your journey. It's even more. It's more than 2 months or something. Installment.
Yes, it's enough to start your journey. That's very true. You've mentioned that, and I've remembered something. When you start the journey with TSAVO, we try to make it a very easy journey and not harder when you begin, but a down slope. The more you go with it, the more you reinvest, and there's something we call the fast lane. And I don't know. You can also mention that when you buy your first apartment, it's not the end. You need to have a financial independence number, and for us, the way we define it is how much are you willing to earn? How much do you want to earn at the end of every month passively? Yeah, Kevin has mentioned passively quite passionately, and I hope you've learned something from that. So how much do you want to earn passively? And you calculate that and look at how many units would you need to buy. Yeah, Rose and Kevin will be able to do that math for you, and so that you can start that journey. But the number of units, of course, need to be high. So what we've done here, we've made it easier for you to acquire more. And how have we done that?
Yeah, so on your first unit, you get it at the full price. The second unit, you get a 3% discount as well as the third unit. From the fourth unit, you get 10% discount.
You hear that? 10%.
That's a big amount.
That's
a very big amount. So also whether you start by yourself, whether you start with a charmer, it will all apply. And also when you come, you see, also if you're not able to do as yourself, pool your resources with your charmer and start this investment. Because now if you do this investment and you've started the first investment, the second one, the third one, and you've gotten to the first lane, then you're actually getting these units at a very affordable rate compared to
to anyone. So your returns they shoot up. Yes.
And then actually when Ukivuka to 11, it even goes up. So about 15%
yes, 15%.
off.
Yes.
So the longer you are at TSAVO, whether as an investor or a Savorite,
yes.
the more you benefit.
Yes.
I think we need to be very clear that si lazima uzinunue at the same time or at one particular project. Pole ununue moja hapa, ungoje ununue mbili somewhere, you are still you'll still get the discount.
Yes.
And it's automated. Kwa system tu ita realize some kuna second unit. na inakupea your
discount.
Your discount,
automatic.
yes, that you deserve.
Yeah.
So as we come to a close, thank you so much everyone for engaging. It's been really, really nice. Thank you so much for coming here and allowing us to learn from you guys. It's been really, really nice, and we really appreciate it, and I hope you guys really appreciate it as well. To close it off, how many units do you guys have? Munaambia watu wanunue, nyinyi mko na
kwanza natumia nani invoice
invoice kwa invoice ni
time is money.
Time is money. Unaweza nitumia mimi invoice.
I have started my financial independence journey.
Yeah.
I have 3 apartments.
3 apartments.
Yeah, 2 in Sunset, 1 at Royal Suburbs Phase 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. That's really, really nice. What about you, Rose?
Yeah, I have one in a project that we're about to finish, Sunset. I had taken 2, alafu nikafika mahali nikaona, you know what, like finish this one and then you go to the next one.
Yes.
So I'm still trying to finish this one so that nianze collect rent by the end of December. By the end of December, beginning of January. Yeah.
You're really eager for that.
So I have to finish this payment. So I'm working really hard.
Yes. Thank you so.
We are allowed hiyo ya kwanza to rudishie mwili
Shukrani. The first month. First month. Because for example, I also have one that's giving me rent in Roysambu.
Nice.
And the rent is going to pay for another one in Sunset. So I haven't started eating the eggs of my chicken yet. So by the time I'm ready to eat them, and the rest that I'm paid for around 4 as well. So it's a journey. It's a long journey. Working on it, trying to achieve financial independence. It's the message you're preaching, and we hope you will start your journey as well, as Rose and Kevin here will be able to assist you. And thank you so much for joining. It's been an amazing session. Thank you guys. I don't know, you want to shout out 1, 2, 3 people as we close? Probably Rose. You can shout out a few people so that we can close it. Here are the comments.
So thank you, Maureen. Also for and for everyone who's been engaging with us, asking questions. Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you, Jacqueline Kabugi. Who else do I see? Stella Kevine in Eldoret. Wow. Thank you. We have Festus Muhati. Thank you as well, Lady D. Our favorite. We have Nancy Mutunga, Kelvin Masharia. Thank you, and keep on joining us. We have somebody more love from Farouk. Thank you so much for joining in and making time. Ezekiel, how far is the new building next to Coral Bells? That one we are going
She's
to
the one waiting for to get rent. Asanteni sana, Rose, Sam and Kevin. Thank you, Josephat. Thank you all for making the time to meet us. This is the first step towards your financial independence, making the time to actually better yourself and to learn how investments work and how TSAVO works. Awesome. So thank you so much. We'll leave it at that. It's been an amazing session. Get in touch with Kevin and Rose. They'll be able to walk with you on this fire journey. So that's it from us today. Have a wonderful week.
Peace.
Owning your first apartment in Nairobi has never been easier. It's simple. With zero deposit and 0% interest rate, you can pay as little as 30,000 per month for up to 5 years. Just divide the price by the number of months you want to pay. Visit www.tsavo.ke to learn more.
My name is Leonard Mcharo. I am the founder of TSAVO. Together with my wife, we lead a wonderful team of highly dedicated people, most of them young. Now, I know today I should be really excited about us turning 7, but I think I'm a bit more pensive because 7 years gives you time to think through where we have come from, and has also given me a deeper understanding of the responsibility that we have from now going forward. Now, TSAVO started from almost a point of disappointment and disillusionment. I think turning 40 does that to you. I was running a fairly successful architectural company, but it got to a place where I felt we had the tools to do more to impact this country. But I was not sure what it was. And backed by a group of young people who believed that we could do it together, we could do it. We came, and for about 18 months, we relentlessly searched for what TSAVO could become. And after 18 months, we realized we got a purpose, and the purpose was to enable investors achieve financial independence through affordable, amazing apartments. Now that was a big deal. It didn't just come from the air. It came from many trials and lots of failure. We kept trying different business models and we kept failing. But my wife and I had invested earlier, many years earlier, and we were earning rent and we were financially independent. And one day somebody just said, you guys keep talking about your financial independence through, small residential units. Why don't we do the same for other Kenyans out there? And that was the light bulb. I think that just sort of changed everything. And from then we have pushed, we have gotten to understand what financial independence means, what it means to us as a purpose, but more importantly, what it means to investors. We have seen people's lives change. We have seen people who were spending their money aimlessly. You earn a lot, you spend a lot, and hope that things will be okay. We have seen that mind shift begin to happen among many people. And we've really been blessed. The team started with about 7-8 people here. And now we are 8 in the office. And we have more than 1,000 on our sites and in our different projects. Now, 1,000 people who earn their daily bread from TSAVO. That for me is a big blessing on one hand, but also a big responsibility. These are 1,000 families we are answerable to. We started with no investor. Now we have what, more than 1,600 investors and growing. 1,600 investors and growing. And these are people who have worked hard, they have put their money, and they expect results. So for me, that's a big responsibility. So far, we have 1,350 residents. When Skywalk is occupied, maybe in the next month or two, we'll have more than almost 2,000 people living in our units. And these are huge milestones. But for me, and I believe for the rest of the team here at TSAVO, we are just getting started. Because it is in these 6 years, and if you look at 1,000 people working, 1,600 investors, 2,000 residents, this is close to 5,000 people who have put their money, their time, their talent in TSAVO. And now for the first time, the brand is beginning to be known out there. So for us, we are just getting started. The first 7 years was sort of a get to know yourself session. And now we are moving on to the next one. So all these people with the 6 projects complete, 7 projects ongoing, people are getting to know about us. We are seeing the beginning of a new wave of TSAVO. And this new wave means we really have to commit to this purpose of financial independence. This new era of TSAVO means we have to commit more to quality. We have to commit more to delivery. We have to commit more to compliance. We have to commit more to the neighborhoods that we are in, because we are affecting neighborhoods in a big way. We have to commit more to youth, the young people who live in our places. We have to take care of their financial needs, their shelter needs, their spiritual needs, and we are doing significant things towards that. So for me, TSAVO over these 7 years has revealed that we have been called to do this work. We are being called to be disciplined because it's a big responsibility, taking care of the human beings who work here, the human beings who live here, and the human beings who put their money here. So as we start the next 7, my prayer is that our commitment to this purpose will be more than before, and to understand that what is lacking in the market really is not real estate. That's not what is lacking in the market. What is lacking in the market is integrity. What is lacking in the market is discipline, is financial discipline, is a discipline to the building industry, is a discipline in investment. That is what we want to do. And our core value number 1 is discipline. So the next 7 years for me is where the purpose of financial independence and relentless discipline is going to be the thing. So to our investors, thank you for being with us. We could not have done it. I could not have done it with the team that is at TSAVO. We could not have done it without the residents. And I pray that as we move on, we shall deliver the things that you need to enable you to become financially independent. Thank you very much.